For me, fear comes when I kind of lose control of the things. In a personal life, for example, whenever we have to drive, I tend to be the one volunteering myself to be the one at the steering wheel and asking the others for navigating and so on. Because if something happens, then it's me that will retake control. During almost 37 years of working experience, a lot of things has happened. I remember once a flood in the factory and then not really knowing where to start. You kind of know what to do, but what is the priority number one? And the first one was going to a river in front of the factory to ask the people on the other side to stop all the rest of the people that wanted to come to help in the factory, but crossing the river that was dangerous. So, and then inside, looking at the rest of the things, trying to go one by one. Is there contact with electricity and things like this? So this for me is things that generate fear. And now that thinking while I'm answering to you, probably the worst case that happened to me was once I was the factory engineer. I was waiting for the factory manager meeting, and I was talking with his assistant, and she has a big window in her back that we could see part of the factory, and suddenly a light came from the building and then the sound, and that was an explosion of part of a silo which contained starch and was being blown into the silo. And being myself a firefighter, industrial firefighter and first aider, of course I just run into the place. But while going there, I was thinking, what will I find? Because you never know. And at the end, well, it was a big explosion and a person got really hurt and finally lost his leg in that accident. And this was really fearful, because when you enter, you don't see, the light goes off and so on. So the alarm, and so that's for me when you lose totally the control. And I still remember that case, and also that bad feeling stayed there for longer, because then you start reflecting what went wrong, because that person knew he shouldn't do any hot work when the stuff was running. And we told, but at the end I feel that I partially, a big part of responsibility stays on me, on having only said without making the person seeing what could have happened. And good learning for me after that. Then we trained everybody, but we did something different. We put starch, we put sugar, we put milk in a container, and we made the people blowing it into it with a candle inside and making the explosion so that the persons could see it and really believe that that thing can explode. And not only Mario saying it.